This is Parker Hannifin's Purpose in Action podcast. I'm your host, Annie Murmann. At a Parker manufacturing site in India, the morning sun hits rows of solar panels, enough to power the plant and nearby homes. Inside, a small team checks energy readings. It's unassuming, methodical work, but it represents something enormous: Parker's commitment to building a cleaner, smarter, more sustainable future. And leading that charge is someone who's been with Parker for over 3 decades, Martha Connell, Vice President of EHS and Sustainability. For Martha, sustainability isn't just a job title. It's something that's been with her since childhood. A curiosity that began outdoors, part engineer, part naturalist, always wondering how things work and how they might work better.
Growing up, I always enjoyed being outside. I enjoyed being in nature, exploring, learning from nature, and I also really enjoyed science and math. So when I was thinking about colleges, I was really thinking about engineering curriculum and could I marry those two interests? When I went to college, environmental engineering majors weren't very prevalent, but I ended up creating a curriculum where I really thought about engineering. I have 2 engineering degrees, but then thinking about environment as well. I was able to join Parker Hannifin right out of college, and I joined first their environmental health and safety team. And that role really enabled me to think about and partner with our manufacturing facilities about how we can make the work easier for our team members, but then also think about our processes so that we create less impact on the environment and the communities in which we operate.
It was a perfect fit, a place where engineering met empathy. Over time, that intersection became her purpose, finding the systems, processes, and decisions that help Parker thrive today, tomorrow, and for generations to come. For Martha, sustainability isn't an initiative, it's strategy. And at Parker, strategy starts local.
Our decentralized model makes a lot of sense for our business processes. It enables us to be more agile, to really know our customers, and to drive performance that way. But then I take that lens and I apply it to sustainability. The local teams are going to know what their unique challenges are, both on their manufacturing floor to make things safer, more efficient, to make their processes cleaner. I'm not able to dictate a strategy that will be the best fit for every local facility, and that's why our decentralized model is so efficient.
Walk through a Parker facility and you'll see it. Energy meters blinking softly on the wall, solar panels glinting on rooftops, engineers gathered around data screens. Every site looks different, but together they're shaping the same future.
Our high-performance team model empowers local teams to come together to create goals that align with our business objectives, but then to take local action. High-performance teams are a perfect complement to environmental health and safety performance, to corporate social responsibility, and all of those initiatives lead to a more sustainable Parker.
That connection between empowerment and purpose is what drives progress across Parker's global network, and it's showing up in measurable ways.
We think about our performance having a baseline year of 2019. We have set ambitious goals to reduce the absolute Scope 1 and 2 carbon emissions from 2019 to 2030 by 50%. Then we have a long-term goal to reduce our carbon emissions from 2019 to 2040 by 100%. So that's very ambitious. We're well on our way. We are overperforming our emissions reductions. We're doing that 2 different ways. We're doing it by having energy efficiency projects being implemented in our facilities. When we make a product, we are doing that much more efficiently today than we did in 2019. But then we also have renewable energy projects. We have facilities that have solar panels, but we also have entered into voluntary power purchase agreements where Parker is helping to fund renewable energy projects. where that renewable energy goes to the grid. We receive the renewable energy credits.
From local projects to global investments, Parker's approach is practical, focused on steady progress and long-term impact.
Our teams are empowered to think about how they locally can meet the 2030 goal, 2040 goal. We do have a number of solar panels on our facilities where we're able to use that clean energy from the solar panel within our manufacturing processes. But it also helps to make sure that we have a very consistent and reliable energy source. There are parts of the world where you will have more frequent brownouts or utilities are not as consistent. And by having those solar panels within our own facilities, we are able to mitigate some of those risks to our businesses.
Sustainability for Parker isn't just about reducing carbon. It's about strengthening the business and protecting the people behind it.
When I think about sustainability, it should always create business value. If we're thinking about sustainability correctly, what we're doing is creating a business that runs more efficiently and more effectively. There should always be a dual purpose. One would be a business proposition that helps Parker thrive as a business. And then that second should be that we are doing things safer, we're doing things cleaner, we're adding value to our communities, or we're lessening impact to the environment. They always go hand in hand.
At Parker, doing well and doing good aren't separate goals. They're part of the same equation. Sustainability becomes the lens that makes better decisions, better products, and better communities.
The ESG strategy, environmental, social, and governance, is a way to think about our sustainability goals and align with different functional areas within the organization. So if I think about the E, the environmental, I'll be thinking about the waste that we use, that we generate within our facilities, the water that we use, the emissions within our manufacturing processes, and then also the products that we create that help our customers' sustainability journeys. Under the S for social, it's safety, it's corporate social responsibility, it's inclusion, it's empowerment. How do all of those concepts support Parker's sustainability journey? And then the G, that's about governance, it's about compliance. How are we making sure that we are doing the right things that help protect Parker and help us be a good corporate citizen?
That S, the social side, is where we often see Parker's purpose in action. It's about people helping people at every level.
I think about corporate social responsibility as a way that team members can exercise leadership, engagement, partnering, teaming, all those great business skills, but in a way that also benefits the communities where they work. We have volunteer time off, so team members can go within groups into their communities and dedicate their time, their resources. Our corporate social responsibility program also thinks about disaster recovery. So if we have a natural disaster that impacts a Parker business or Parker team members, we're able to support those team members and their families. We also have a grant program where team members nominate different organizations to receive grants from the Parker Foundation. We try to pull up nonprofit organizations that have missions that are aligned with sustainability, STEM, science and technology, and aligned with community needs. So our grant program is also very much enabling sustainable outcomes.
Across continents and communities, Parker's sustainability story comes to life through its people, through small acts of care that add up to real impact. Sustainability at Parker isn't a static goal, it's an evolving commitment. The challenges will change, so will the technologies, but Parker's purpose remains the same.
As different engineering breakthroughs occur both within Parker and within the different industries where we work, we will have to continue to evolve. I'll pick on the aviation industry. Instead of using jet fuel, the sustainable aviation fuel, we'll have to make sure our products are capable of meeting those needs. And eventually the industry will convert to hydrogen or another more efficient fuel type. Parker will be ready to meet those future challenges. 2/3 of our product portfolio enables clean technology. So it's exciting to be able to work with the leadership teams, the local teams, to really try to think about what's around the corner.
It's a vision that spans industries and generations. A belief that progress isn't just about what we make, it's about the world we make it for.
I've had the great opportunity to be with Parker for over 30 years. When I think about why I've stayed, I always come back to 3 fundamental reasons. First, Parker is such a fantastic company to work for. I've always been challenged. I've always been given new opportunities. I also really love Parker people. I get the opportunity to come to work with wonderful people who are thinking about new ideas, who want to add value, who are results-oriented. But the last piece is personal purpose for my work at Parker. If I do my job well, team members might be a little bit safer, manufacturing processes a little bit cleaner, and we will continue to be better community partners. And that's such a unique opportunity to really do well by doing good. That's what gives me a lot of purpose.
For Martha Connell and for Parker, sustainability isn't just about preserving the future. It's about shaping it together. Because when your purpose is enabling engineering breakthroughs that lead to a better tomorrow, tomorrow has to be sustainable. This has been Purpose in Action, a podcast from Parker Hannifin. I'm Annie Murmann. Thanks for listening.